Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Julianne Manning. I'm the Customer Care Specialist at Stewardship Technology. We are glad that you have joined us today for our webinar training over peer-to-peer fundraising, our peer-to-peer fundraising platform, Together We Raise. Our mission at Stewardship Technology is to help you fund your mission. So we are excited to show you this new way to fund your mission with our latest feature, Together We Raise. Today, for our agenda, we are going to be talking about what is peer-to-peer and what are the benefits. How do you enhance your proven fundraisers with peer-to-peer fundraising? When do you use peer-to-peer fundraising? How does it really work? We're going to also show you how to create your own peer-to-peer campaign with Together We Raise. And we're going to also show you how your donors can then create teams for your peer-to-peer fundraising campaign as well. So first, what is peer-to-peer? So peer-to-peer is a way that individuals run campaign pages on your behalf for your organization. So in turn, they reach out to their social networks of friends and families and coworkers in order to solicit donations for your nonprofit or church. So you can encourage individuals to create fundraising teams, to compete to raise the most funds. With this platform, what you are doing is you are broadening your reach. Your friends and family donate towards a cause that your donor is passionate about. So you keep casting that net. Why use peer-to-peer as a fundraising tool? Well, we have found that in a period of 12 months, 51% of donors worldwide have participated in a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign. Specifically, 33% donated to a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign, while 18% created their own peer-to-peer fundraising campaign to benefit their favorite NPO or NGO. Peer-to-peer fundraising generates a third of all online donations in the United States. The average donation size is about $67, while the average amount raised by a volunteer is a person who has created their own spin-off campaign is about $612. So you can see by these stats alone how important peer-to-peer is to your fundraising campaign. Peer-to-peer campaigns, they don't take the place of your proven fundraisers, but what they do is they serve as a platform to enhance what is already working. Instead of using sponsorship forms where participants have to knock on doors and then come back to collect their donations, they can create spin-off campaigns and advertise their campaign through their social channels. And this way, they're gathering all those sponsors. Another example you may have seen is when people are putting money in a jar, and whoever has the least amount, or maybe it's whoever has the most amount, has to kiss a pig or receive a pie in their face. Instead of using those jars, each participant can create a campaign, and on that campaign, donors can visibly see how much each person has raised. So very easily you can tell who's going to have to kiss that pig. So when to use peer-to-peer, when to use Together We Raise. You can use Together We Raise with your walk, run, bike-a-thon campaigns. Again, for those competitive fundraising events, you can use it to raise money for staff and missionary support. For mission trips, if each member of your team is raising money for their mission trip. And right around the corner, Giving Tuesday. So those are just a couple examples of how you can use Together We Raise for your peer-to-peer campaign. So how does this really work? What does this look like in real life? Let's say a church or organization is leading a mission trip, and they are trying to raise money to send a team of 20 into the field. The church would first create that parent campaign. Then the organization would encourage the participants to join the team and create their own spin-off campaigns. After they create their campaign, they will then share to their social network to raise support and awareness for the trip. So all these funds raised by each campaign are then funneled back to that parent campaign, which then will show the total amount raised. So again, it's a great tool. Together We Raise is Stewardship Technology's newest feature. Together We Raise is included in your all-in-one EGS donor management package, so there is no additional cost to use Together We Raise. It is also our crowdfunding and peer-to-peer platform that supports events, individual causes, 501c3s, and really anything that you are passionate about. You receive the highest level of transaction security. You have easy setup with step-by-step self-service tools. It is easy to join a team and to donate. You receive real-time reporting. You'll see that fundraising bar keep growing as people are donating to your campaign in real time. The processing fees is 4.5% plus 30 cents, which is the lowest industry for peer-to-peer campaigns. We've seen the next lowest, I believe, is 5%, and it goes up from there. So 7.5, 10%. So certainly 4.5% is the lowest processing fees in this industry. And if you'd like, we can even create your own campaign for you for an additional $99. So if you want to give us the pictures and everything you want to use for your campaign, we can actually create and manage that campaign on your behalf. So a great resource as well. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you are thinking about creating your Together We Raise campaign is gather your materials. And also just kind of think through, what are you going to raise money for? What is your campaign all about? How much do you want to raise? Gather those pictures, get them formatted. There's a couple of different options you can use on our platform for pictures. You can have a campaign profile picture. You can have a campaign banner, and you can also have different picture slides that will scroll across your homepage for your campaign. You can also use YouTube videos. So if you want to create your YouTube video and have that all ready to go, so you have all these different pieces at your fingertips when you're actually putting your campaign together. Decide on what colors you'd like to use. Is your campaign going to use your same logos as your organization, or are you going to is it going to have its own theme? So all those different options, you want to have those resources already put together. So then once you have all of your materials for your campaign, the next thing you're going to do is from your EGS platform, you would simply click on the Products tab at the top of the page, and then click on the Together We Raise button. This is going to take you to the Together We Raise homepage, where you can either log in, or if you have not registered, you're going to want to actually create an account and set up your user profile. So again, log in or set up your new user profile. Today we're just going to go ahead and log in, and you can actually just click on that Create a Campaign option and give your campaign a title. And once you hit that create button, your campaign's created. But I'm going to show you how to edit a campaign by showing one of my campaigns off. So I'm going to click on my name at the top and click on My Campaigns. So you can see all the campaigns that I've already created. So I'm going to click on my Giving Tuesday one here and click on Edit. And these are the edit pages that you will see once you've created that campaign. So you can see all the self-service setup tools on the left-hand side. So you'll just go through each one to set up your campaign. For getting started, you're going to give your campaign a title, of course. You're going to describe what you're raising money for. You're going to choose what category it falls into. How much money are you going to raise? What are the start and end dates? Are you going to allow for additional team members? Are you going to display your top teams? And then this is where you can actually customize the background color, the look and feel of your page. We went ahead and used the Giving Tuesday blue from their website, and I chose to do the buttons in white to kind of have a better contrast for my buttons. So then just click Save on Continue. The next step is you're going to add your picture. So here you can add a campaign profile picture by just choosing your file. Again, we've already gathered our pictures together, so they're all ready for us. And then we would just upload those pictures to our campaign. And you can do this for your campaign banner picture, for your personal profile picture, but then also you can add picture slides that will scroll across on your main campaign. So again, just choosing those files that we gathered before we started, and then just uploading and saving them. And then we can add our YouTube video we created by just putting in the URL and clicking on save. And then our pictures and videos will all be added to our campaign. And then just click on save and continue. The next step is where we're going to set up the funding. You will actually create an account with WePay, and they will process and deposit the funds into your account. Then you'll also want to decide if you want the donors to choose if they pay those processing fees or if those will come out of your campaign proceeds. You can also choose a donation suggested amount too that you can add for your donors, and then just click on save and continue. On the next step, you can add different questions. So you can see my question here is, why did you choose to give? It's all about Giving Tuesday, so why did you choose to give today? We want to know that response. But you can also ask questions like, do you want to be added to my email list or want a highlight video? You would just put those questions there in the prompt, choose the title text as the prompt type, how are they going to respond, and then just click Add Question to add. Now below, we made it really easy for you just to be able to copy and paste these buttons or these links into your web pages, into an email, into your social media pages. Again, you just simply copy, highlight, copy, and then paste it wherever you're going to promote your Together We Raise campaign. And then click on Save and Continue. Gratitude is one of the most important things you can think about when you're going to thank your donors. You can have the option to add perks, like a free t-shirt. If they give $25, they get a free t-shirt. But really also that thank you letter. You can customize that thank you email at the bottom of the page. On the next page, you can put in a little bit of information about yourself. So if you have a tagline, you can put that there. If you can put all of your social media page links to your profile. Then you would publish your campaign. In this case, since it's already published, I'm going to click on Save and Close. And here you can see the home page of my campaign. What does it look like? So you can see those pictures that are scrolling across the page are the ones that we added from before. You see our banner picture at the top. You see how easy it is to either join a team or to donate. You can see who my top fundraisers are below here. And probably the most important thing you can really do is share this content. So we made this very easy. Just click on that Facebook or Twitter or that email or a LinkedIn link, and you can just post directly to your Facebook page. So again, you can see how easy it is to share this content. All right, and just like that, you have a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign. So very, very simple. So next though, one of the most important things you can do is to encourage people to create teams. This is again where you're starting to cast that net a little bit further. You've created that parent campaign, and now you want people to create other campaigns to post to their social networks in order to enhance and utilize the power of social media. So in order to do this, I'm going to show you how easy it is to join that campaign. Now I'm going to go ahead. If I scroll down to the bottom here, I see all of the teams from my parent campaign. I'm going to click on Brandon's campaign at the bottom, and then click on Join the Team. If your donor has a TWR account, they can just simply put in a name for their campaign and join their team. Otherwise, they'll be prompted to create a profile themselves. But once they click on the Join the Team button, they're going to be taken directly to those edit pages. So all of those things that you from the parent campaign are going to carry over. We would encourage your donors to kind of modify their campaign themselves so they can actually set their own fundraising goal. They can customize their background pictures. They can upload pictures that are relevant to them, change out that profile picture, add their own videos, and so forth. Another important thing is that thank you letter. They can customize that thank you letter to come from them instead of from the parent campaign. So a couple of different ways they can kind of customize that. And then, of course, once they've decided to publish that, they need to share. Cast that net, share to their donors, their friends, their family, their co-workers, and then again, all of those donations will then funnel back to the parent campaign. Very good. So at this time, again, so important to share in your social media pages. So whether it's Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook, this is where people, and this is where you have probably seen different peer-to-peer campaigns before, is on your social media pages. Especially for events coming up like Giving Tuesday, it's a great way just to get the word out and to share. At this time, if you have any questions, you can use the chat feature and as one of the webinar tools, and you can put a question there. But as always, if you have questions later on or if something comes to you later on, you can see my contact information on the screen that you can give me a call or send me an email, and I can certainly answer those questions. Everyone today who registered, they will receive a recording of this webinar, so you will have this as a resource later on, so you can always refer back to it with the different steps. And of course, if ever you'd like some help in setting up your campaign, that's what I'm here for, so is to help you and make this as easy for you as possible. So please don't hesitate to reach out, and we can help you create that campaign. So we are so excited about this new feature. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. It's just such a great resource and tool. And again, it's so popular. Again, remember the stats. 1/3 of all donations, online donations, come from peer-to-peer campaigns. So just a couple more things just to keep in mind. Next, well, I guess not next Thursday, in a couple of Thursdays, November 1st at 3 p.m. is our next Thought Leader webinar. We are going to be specifically talking about Giving Tuesday. So Giving Tuesday, that day of giving, before and after. How do you prepare? As we're going to be in November, so hopefully you already have your campaign started. So we're going to kind of go through things, a way to prepare before that big day. And then after, what steps do you take after Giving Tuesday? How are you going to thank your donors? How are you going to let your donors know how much you've raised? So BJ Acker, our marketing specialist, and myself will be leading that webinar on November 1st. So make sure to mark it on your calendar. Again, you can always like us on Facebook to see all the different live streams that we do, as well as all of our different updates. You can see all those on our Facebook page. But then also, you can check us out, all of our latest events and updates at our blog at stewardshiptechnology.blog. So, all right. Well, if there's no further questions today, again, if you do have questions, don't hesitate to give me a call or send me an email, and I would be glad to go through those questions with you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and you guys have a fantastic day.